Hello YouTube and TCG fans, this is Dowdy here from Cardfight bringing you our Gurguit Gold Paladin deck profile 2.0. So this is after GBTO7. So here's the deck, and don't worry guys, this time I actually did a good head count before we start this video and it actually has 50 cards this time. I sincerely apologize. But yeah, so this is the 2.0 version. A lot has changed, so we're going to dive straight into it. And yeah, just let me know in the comments what you guys think. The more feedback I get, the more I can tweak this deck, and we might be able to make it an even better deck. So yeah, so we're going to start with the starting Vanguard, and it's still unchanged. It's still Knight of Early Dawn Cole, and for people who don't know what Cole does, Generation Break 1, Unite. Obviously it has a Gold Paladin Unite ability. I'm not going to go over every single ability ever again, like I'm going to brush a bit over the cards we already know. So he still has the same ability. Put this unit into your soul, look at the 3 cards from the top of your deck, search for up to 1 card from among them, call it to the rear, shuffle your deck, and the unit that you called gets plus 2000 until the end of turn. So that's our starting Vanguard. Still same old Cole, but here's our new one. So for our grade 3, oh, knocked the camera. So for our grade 3, we have Dawn Gal. So this was one of the cards I was quite excited for, and I run 3 of these in my deck. I was first thinking about running 4 of them, but I just needed more grade 2s. So this is a lot more grade 2 heavy than I usually do. So 3 Dawn Gals, and its ability is Generation Break 1. Unite, which is obviously unique. It's like the keyword for Gold Paladins. This unit gets Intercept, and when this unit intercepts, this unit gets plus 5000 until the end of that battle. And when the unit is placed on the rear, this unit gets the boost ability until the end of turn. So if you call this guy out with one of your effects, you can actually put him behind your Vanguard and it becomes a 10k booster. And then one of your next abilities, you can like shove it in your soul, or you can, you know, chuck it away. You can do something with it, but this is like really good to push for game, and also to have on your rear guards. Like, this is such a good rear guard, and I would run 4, but I'm testing it out with 3 currently. I just think this one's really amazing. I quite love it. Yeah, definitely run 3 of these. I'm sorry if it's a bit darker than usual. I'm recording this at night. I just wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as possible, really. Didn't want to waste too much time anymore, because I've been sitting on this deck for a few days. Now I finally have tomorrow off from work, and I was like, nah, I'm doing it tonight. So we run obviously our 4 Gurguits, Sunrise, Ray, Night Gurguits. There we go. Just put the shinies up front. Obviously we know what he does. If you don't know what he does, there will be a link in the description that will bring you to the first one, the 1.0, so you know what he does. So I don't want to go into too much detail, because some people are just here to hear the names and they kind of figure out the mechanics for themselves. But so these are grade 3s. Now we move on to the grade 2s, and the first one, obviously this is the most important card. I needed to get 4 of these. Knight of Spring's Light Paramour. So this is the triple rare from GBTO7. I'm very happy I pulled and managed to get a few of those. So his ability is Unite if he's on the rear guard, constantly, obviously. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When this unit is placed on the rear guard, you may pay the cost, and if you do, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, search up to 1 card from among them, call it to the rear in the same column as this unit, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So again, it's calling power, it is Gold Paladin standard, and this is a very good consistent staple to get as a grade 2. Definitely recommend running 4 or 3 of these. Like, a really solid card for this deck. Obviously following, you are all familiar with these, it was in our last, in the 1.0 as well, Holy Mage Quill. Again, I still run 4 of these because I'm quite happy with this card, it works. So Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this unit is boosted, you may pay the cost, and if you do, look at the top 3 cards from your deck, search for any card from among them, call it to the rear, and shuffle your deck. So yeah, so you can tell like Paramour has the ability to kind of you don't shuffle your deck after you take one out, you just put them at the bottom. So it's kind of like you have a bit more deck control. Holy Mage Quill is more like a shuffle thing. So, you know, sometimes, you know, it can work if you just shuffle and only, you know, you have your crits on top. Then on to the next one, grade 2, we're still rocking the Holy Mage Elio. Still 3 of them. And obviously this one is Counterblast 1, and put this unit into your soul. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost, and if you do, look at the 3 cards on the top of your deck, search for 1 card from among them, call out to an open rear, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Pretty much like Paramore, but a bit more like restrictive. Like Paramore has the ability that when his Unite activates, he actually gets plus 2000 power. But something I actually forgot to mention, which kind of makes Paramore a 2.0 Elio. So definitely. But this one is good as well, still stable, still a Holy Mage that I really like running. And then to end off our grade 2 lineup is Knight of New Sun Catullus. So he's still in here. Generation Break 1, Unite, this unit gets plus 3000. So he becomes a 12k if you Unite, and I found that pretty much every single turn I find a way to Unite, to activate Unite. So he is a 12k on the side rows. But he doesn't offer as much tech as I want it to be, so that's why I only run 2 of them. I might switch around and get 1 more here and 1 less here. It really depends like how my call power is. I've only played a few times with this deck, so it's really hard to call if, you know, if any tweaking still needs to be done. But yeah, let me know if you guys think it should be the other way around. So yeah. So that is our grade 2 lineup. Now we move on to our grade 1s, and obviously you'll notice the first change. We actually got 4 perfect guards, and the 4 perfect guards in the name of Holy Mage Bridery. And obviously it's a perfect guard. Everybody knows how a perfect guard works, but this one has a really cool twist to it, that if there is one in your drop zone, you can unflip a damage. So that makes my counterblasting, it helps towards my counterblasting, so I can do a lot more, because you see that pretty much every single card has counterblast. So it's nice to kind of have like an unflipper. I was thinking of doing Mage of Calamity in this one. I really considered it, but I prefer it in my Ezel deck. They're so hard to get because they're BTO 6 cards, obviously. But yeah, no biggie. This one still works. You know, games are not meant to last centuries. So the next grade 1, probably also a very important one, is Dawning Knight Gorboduc. And obviously Dawning Knight Gorboduc, choose a grade 3 from your hand and reveal it. When this unit is placed on the rear from your hand, you may pay the cost, and if you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 card with Gurguit in its card name, reveal it to your opponent, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck, then choose another card from your hand and discard it. While you are paying the cost for G-Stride, this card gets grade plus 2. So he becomes your automatic grade 3 to pay for a Stride Generation or a G-Guardian. So obviously you run 4 of those. It's a strong card, probably one of the strongest grade 1s you can get currently for Gold Paladins, really. I've seen loads of people like run 4 or 3. And everybody says the same thing. It's like, it's such a good card. Why wouldn't you? So definitely run those. Next one, also a new one from GBTO7. Sunshine Knight Jeffrey. Generation Break 1 and the Unite ability. Put this unit into your soul. At the end of the battle that this unit boosted, you may pay the cost, and if you do, draw a card. So you call him out. He gets all the abilities from Unite, and then at the end of it, at the end of your turn, shove him into your soul, so you soul charge, and you get an extra card in your hand. So it's really good to keep your hand healthy and to keep your soul healthy, and it's a good 1-turn boost. Definitely recommend running 3 or 4 of these. Definitely. And then obviously to round off our grade 1s, I have 2 Knight of Red Day Runo. Generation Break 1. When this unit boosts a unit with the Unite ability, the boosted unit gets plus 2000 until the end of that battle. I found that this one really pushes for game, and it's just, he adds a lot to when you activate Unite. Like this, he really contributes to that. So I highly recommend you run that. Then we move on to the triggers. Can't believe we already went through the deck, most of it. Then we have, and this is quite new for me because this is the first time I'm actually excited for this, 4 stand triggers in the name of Player of the Holy Pipe Gary. And he has the Generation Break 1 Unite. This unit gets plus 3000 at the end of the battle that this unit attacked or boosted. Put this unit into your soul and unflip a damage. Again, it's unflipping damage, we need that, so definitely run 4 of these, and it's an extra attack if you pull it. So definitely recommend running 4 of those. And obviously, still same critical trigger from last time, which is Flame of Victory. Put it into your soul, plus 3k to a unit. And obviously, we could not run a Gurguit deck without his own double rare critical trigger, Scarface Lion. And his ability is, put this unit into your soul. When your Vanguard attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Gurguit in its card name, you may pay the cost, and if you do, draw a card, choose one of your Vanguard, and it gets plus 5k until the end of that battle. So plus 5000 for people who did not know what 5k was. And obviously, to end off, 4 healing triggers. I don't have much to say about that critical trigger Scarface Lion because you just run 4 of them. It's a good critical trigger. You always run 8 crits pretty much because I don't think draw triggers are that hyped right now. So yeah, so this was the deck. Now we're gonna move on to obviously what most people are looking forward to, which is the Generation Sight deck. The deck where all the big monsters are. I remember used to, like, when I watched deck profiles, it was always like, oh, here comes the grade 3s. Oh, look at that, the guy's got 2 Blonde Ezzles or 3 Blonde Ezzles. Now it's all about, oh my god, I can't wait to see his grade 4s. Alright, so this one has changed loads. And we're going to start off with our G Guardians. So the first one is Sacred Heaven Prayer Master Rhea. We run 2 of those. And obviously her effect is G Guardian, discard a heal card from your hand, call this to the guard zone from face down. When this unit is placed on the guard zone, if you have 2 or more rear guards, this unit gets plus 5000 until the end of battle. So most people run, or some people would say, like, why don't you run 4 of the same ones? It's because you have the luxury of 2 different ones, so you can make it situational. And it makes sense that you run 4 G Guardians because you only have 4 heal triggers. So it makes sense. And the other G Guardian, obviously, is Golden Beast Slimy Flare. Again, you discard a heal from your hand, and you can play this one from face down from your G zone. Choose one of your rear guards and put it on the bottom of your deck. When this unit is placed on the guard zone, you may pay the cost, and if you do, look at the top 5 cards from your deck, choose 2 guards with different grades from among them, and call them to the guard zone and shuffle your deck. So that's also a really cool card, very situational. Like, both of them really complement each other and just offer me that variety to choose of, like, you know, which guardian is the best in this situation. I find that both of them work pretty excellently. Then obviously we still have our 4 Golden Dragon Ray Breath Dragon. We all know what it does. This unit gets plus 5000. All of the rear cards in your front row gets plus 2000 if the Unite ability activates. Pretty standard. I'm still looking at a good replacement for it, but you know, it serves me well, and I'm quite satisfied with it at the moment. And also, he doesn't cost that much. He doesn't sap away at my wallet. Next one, 2 Golden Dragon Spearcross Dragon. So we still run the Spearcrosses, but we've dumbed it down from 4 to 2. We know what it does. I don't need to, you know, go over it. We went over this one in the 1.0 video. So again, it's in the comment section below if you guys want to see how this deck looked like before I tweaked it with GBDO7 stuff. Next one, Golden Dragon Scourge Point Dragon. A lot of Golden Dragons in my grade 4s. Again, this is actually a really cool card. You get this as a promo when you buy Knight of the Sun start deck. And it's when your unit is placed on the rear from your deck, that unit and this unit gets plus 5000 until the end of turn. So you can actually beef this one up. So if you're about to use Unite and you're about to like lay down combos, if you have Scourge Point as your Vanguard, my god, will you hit numbers. So it's definitely good when you're about to lay it all down. Then you have 2 Fast Chase Golden Knight Campbell. We all know Campbell, everybody runs it. It's a good card. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, look at the top 5 cards from your deck, search for up to 1 card among them, call it to the rear, shuffle your deck, and that unit gets plus 2000. Call power for grade 4. It's good if you're not pushing for game just yet, but you're pushing for advantage to get like an edge on your opponent. Campbell really works. It's a good card. Like, out of all of my grade 4s, I think that one is really like, it can turn the tides of battle. And obviously the one to finish off my opponents, the pride of my deck, it is 2 of my Sunrise Ray Radiant Sword Gurguit. One of them being Secret Generation Rare and the other one just Generation Rare. Run 2 of those are the main guys. And obviously his effect is Generation Break 2 Unite. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 2. This unit gets plus 5000 for each of your rear guards until the end of turn. Choose up to 5 of your rear guards and they get plus 5000 until the end of turn. This is the game finisher. Your opponent is low on his hand, you have him at the ropes, this is your finishing combo. Like, this is how you knock him to the floor and he doesn't get up for the 10 count. So definitely he is the push for game. I only run 2, some people run 4. I'm a bit hesitant to run 4, obviously they cost so much. Like, I think this one is 60, this one is 35, so it's quite pricey, and I think you only need to run that once. Like, that combo, you do it once, you push for game, that's it. Games don't last 20 minutes like they used to. It's quick. It's all about, you know, being as strong as possible, setting up as strong as possible every turn. So yeah, guys, this is my grade 4 lineup, and obviously this was Gurguit Deck Profile 2.0. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Smash that like button if you like Gold Paladin and if you like this deck, and let me know what you guys think of this deck. If there's any tweaks that can be done, some replacement maybe for these grade 4s, let me know. I'm all ears. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in 3.0. That will come sometime. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you.
Do it for the love, yes I do. So you don't care about the money, well yes it's true. And I'm so blessed to be fulfilling my destiny. All material things could mean less.